different in this bitch. Fuck it. I ride. Got the top leg down. Leaning to the right with the face up line. I slide, choking on that lead. 2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you. Ride. Got the top leg down. Leaning to the right with the face up line. I slide, choking on that lead. 2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you. You see the European grills on the lips, this tank full of Theraflu, cause I be in them streets. Brick slip, roll with me, get your contact. High definition popping, flipping out the armrest. See, I'm a rider, dipping in the catalog. Just got it fitted on some shit I need a ladder for.
Yeah. What's happening with it? Y'all excuse me, I still got food in my mouth. What's up with everybody in the building? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. And we definitely gonna be talking that boxing today. When you come in the building, make sure that you hit the like button. Jump in the comments. Let me know you're in the building so I can give you a holler. My man, Bama Jeff 79, what's happening with it? Salute. Daryl DeLoach in the building. Sean Clark in the building. S. Nudie in the building. Royal T4's in the building. Ketty Peeps off in the building. Mark Q in the building. Specs in the building. Johnny Q. Uno Munoz, what's happening with it? Yeah, we in this thing today. Y'all already know. And we definitely finna be cooking. We definitely about to be cooking up. Appreciate everybody that's in the building coming through. Hit the like button when you come through the building. And we definitely gonna cook today. We ain't gonna be in here too long, but you know, we gonna cover a lot of things. And you never know, somebody might get the link dropped on them and get this smoke. Demo 007, what's happening with it? Philly Bull 91, what it do? All Mike, what's happening with it? Yeah. So like I said, when you come in the building, make sure that you hit the like button. Do me that favor and hit the like button. The like button is free. It don't cost nothing, you know. Unless you forget, we shouldn't even have to ask you to hit the like button. Yeah. It's been a lot of good boxing talk going on. You know what I'm talking about? I was watching Knockout Boxing last night. He was over there cooking. Money was over there cooking. KQKC, you know, he just went off not too long ago. KQKC, he was over there cooking up, you know. So it's been, you know, been a lot going on. A lot of rumors and stuff going on. Like I said, rumors is all it is. And everybody been pretty much fixated on this Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis stuff. Same way it was with the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, you know. So let's see, you know, some of the fights that we do know we're going to get. We get David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. We are getting David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. And it's crazy to me because boxing fans, y'all motherfuckers, like y'all get to crying a lot about stuff that you love to watch. Like, come on, man. All of y'all on here love to watch controversy, right? But when you see some controversy, a lot of us get to crying about it. Just like when you saw what David Benavidez did at the press conference. You know, when David Benavidez, he was on one. You know what I'm talking about? He was on one at that press conference with Caleb Plant. But you know what? It was entertainment. Now, it was real on his part. He feels some way towards Caleb Plant. And, you know, he expressed it. He wanted to put hands on Caleb Plant at that press conference on several different occasions. And it's just real. You know, these fighters, man, they be in training camp, cutting weight, you know, training for that one specific fighter for months and months. And sometimes when they see him, all the emotions come out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they see that one fighter that they've been training for, all those emotions come out. So I'm looking under my comments, you know, and just at comments on David Benavidez interviews and my interview that I did with him. And a lot of y'all fucking crying about the way that he acted at the press conference. And like I said in the interview, this is not ballet. This ain't fucking tennis. This is a combat sport. This is boxing. These dudes is gladiators and warriors. That's what they do. They fight for a living. They fight for a living. So when we see them, you know, get into it at a press conference, what's the problem? Why are y'all crying? Oh, it's no need for that type of thing in boxing. It's boxing. It is a fucking press conference. I don't understand what y'all crying. Like, real talk, the boxing fans in today's age is a lot different from the boxing fans when I grew up. I never heard nobody, you know, crying about Mike Tyson trying to attack Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe two-piecing goddamn Larry Donaldson. Riddick Bowe hit him with a goddamn two-piece. Damn near knocked him out in the press conference. Like, nobody cried about that shit, right? People bought the fight more because they was more intrigued and wanted to see what the retaliation was going to be. Now, we crying about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we crying about the shit. You feel me? It's like, man. Angel, this show ain't for kids, dog. So I don't know how you got in here, but you might need to exit out, dog. This is not for kids. But I don't know why we crying about things like that goes on in the gladiator sport. Motherfuckers want to like be so sensitive about everything now in today, we sensitive about everything. You can't say the F word no more. And I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the F-U-C-K word. I'm talking about the other F word that go with gay. You can't say that shit. They'll shut your whole, you know what I'm saying? You'll get canceled. But I'm just bringing that up because I'm just noticing how everybody is so sensitive about everything now. Now you don't want to see another fighter cuss out another fighter at a press conference. Shit crazy, you know? My man Patrick Bell in that super chat, he said, everything boxing, salute, keeping it 100. Yes, sir, man. That's all I know. That's all I know how to do. I don't know no different. And the Queen, Nick J, in the building. What's happening with it, Nick? She say, Mike told that man he was going to eat his children and then gave all praises to Allah. Miss me with that minor stuff on now. Right. Like, you should see some of the comments at David Benavidez because he was going at Caleb Plant. Like, god damn. Shit crazy. It's crazy as hell, man. How some of y'all act now. A lot of y'all men is hella feminine nowadays. Like extra feminine. With the sauce on top of it. Rick Timms, what's happening with it? I see y'all in the building. Let me get to who I missed that dropped in the building. Let me see. All Mike, what's happening with it? Adonis Williams, Johnny Q, Patrick Bell. And Patrick Bell, once again, man, appreciate you in that super chat. Vinny in the building. Let me see who else I missed. DJ 425, Rick Timms, Robert Pitts. Let me see. Picasso, what's happening with it? Teaching the building. My man, there you go. My man G5 Gabe off in the building. Stan 92. Let me see. North Carolina, what's happening with it? Mr. Holmes, what it do? Jason, what's good? Jacob, what's happening with it? Yeah, so, I don't know, we just in a whole different day and age, and I'm just not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't adapted to a lot of the ways that these men be acting nowadays, and I don't think I'm never going to adapt to it. Shit, matter of fact, I ain't never going to adapt to that shit. If this is what boxing going to turn out to be, motherfuckers under comments and shit crying because they saw aggression at a press conference, I ain't going to be involved with this shit for too much longer. For real. But yeah, them men, they gonna go in the ring and they gonna get it on. And if some blows had to exchange at a press conference, hey, it ain't the first time that it's happened. It ain't the first time that it's happened, And all, like I said, all that shit is gonna do is make the fight go viral, and then more people gonna want to buy it. More people gonna want to buy it. But see, a lot of fighters nowadays, you don't see that shit nowadays from a lot of fighters. Like, you don't see fighters swinging on another fighter or fighters charging towards another fighter in press conferences in boxing. You see it in UFC, but you don't see it in boxing. You know why? Because a lot of these fighters got a whole bunch of motherfucking sugar in their tank and they just weak. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at a way to get out of a fight. So another fighter not gonna do it because he know, like, this motherfucker a pussy anyway. And he just, if I put hands on him or, if I make a scene, he might pull out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He might say some whole ass shit like, oh, he doesn't deserve to fight me. I'm taking my talents elsewhere. Fighters be on that type of shit now. Oh, you cuss me out on social media? I'm not fighting you. You got to have more respect for me than that. Fighters be on that type of shit now. You get one fighter going on social media and call out another fighter and talk bad about him. And then that fighter, right, that the other fighter was talking bad about will turn around and say, I'm never fighting him. You don't disrespect me like that. I'm never going to fight you now. And I'm like, bruh, what? These dudes is ass backwards now. Like, real talk, ass backwards. So he go on social media, he talk bad about you, he cuss you out, challenge you to a fight. Now you say that you feel disrespected and you're never going to fight him. I'm never giving him a payday. I'm never going to fight him. You supposed to want to go in there and beat his ass more now. Yeah, exactly. Powerhouse Watson, Leo Santa Cruz, and I like Leo Santa Cruz. So, but Leo Santa Cruz did that shit with Gary Russell. Canelo Alvarez did it with several fighters. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy, man. Boxing is ass backwards. It's in the sport as we know it. You know what I'm saying? The sport as we know it, it's changing right before our eyes. 10 years from now, what will boxing be? What will boxing be 10 years from now? It's scary to think about it. J.A. Dixon says the new fans are a reflection of the weak-ass society we live in. And you spot on. William Old School, what's happening with it? I see you. You spot on. You definitely spot on with that. It's crazy. And Powerhouse says, love from Clearwater, Florida. It's the 727, man. Appreciate you popping in today. Powerhouse Watson say 10 years, hopefully Spence still here. Nah, Spence ain't gonna be in boxing 10 years from now. I'll tell you that for sure. And another thing I can tell you for sure is it probably won't be no more Errol Spence's in boxing 10 years from now. And I mean fighters with the mentality of Errol Spence. Because now, like I said, the mindset of boxing is changing. The mindset of the fans is changing. The fighters is changing. And 10 years from now, this shit finna be ugly. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on and let's get into these topics that I want to cook on today. You know what I'm saying? First topic I want to cook on is, well, I'll talk about Derrick James. Let's talk about Derrick James and Anthony Joshua a lot. Because a lot of people have been talking about Derrick James and Anthony Joshua. And a long time ago, I said that I would love to see I would love to see Anthony Joshua go train with a Derrick James. You know, I never saw it come into fruition, but it actually did. You know, I have been saying I would like to see Anthony Joshua go train with somebody like Derrick James for years. Now, a lot of people don't like Anthony Joshua. A lot of y'all don't like AJ. I've always been an Anthony Joshua fan. He put a sour taste in my mouth on how he moved with Deontay Wilder. All of that bullshit. My bad. All of that bullshit that he pulled. You know, when he was supposed to fight Wilder, Eddie Hearn had to do a lot with that. But man, you don't let that motherfucker get in your ear and have you miss out on the biggest payday of your career. He still ain't got paid over $50K in one fight. You know what I'm saying? So he should feel some type of way towards Eddie Hearn for fucking him out of that money. So I really didn't like how he dealt with that whole situation. But as far as Anthony Joshua, yeah, I fuck with Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all forget that Anthony Joshua was one of the only black athletes that stood up for social injustice, that spoke out. He was one of the only black athletes. A lot of your favorite fighters kept their motherfucking lips closed. It wouldn't say shit. And remember, when Anthony Joshua stood up and spoke out, y'all know what happened. Oh, yeah. All them so-called diehard fans that didn't look like him, that didn't have the same skin color as him, oh, they turned on him. See, we forget about that shit. They turned on his ass real fast. But I always fuck with AJ. You know what I'm saying? He's a real talented fighter. Got a lot of, skills, a lot of things he do well. But he just didn't have that. He didn't have that heart. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't have that heart. And I think in today's age with social media, it made it worse. Because, a lot of us on here, and shit, I do it myself sometimes. A lot of us on here is just, we get doggish. We get to talking and shit, man. Hey, and we ain't got no filter. And, these fighters, that shit affect a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters ain't built for that. Everybody is not everybody is not an Errol Spence. Everybody is not a Gervonta Davis and, the type of fighter that's not going to get on social media and let the things that the fans say bother them and get in their head. But, Anthony Joshua, he's definitely one of those fighters that, things like that bother him. And he was, at one point in his career, he was too fucking big. You know what I'm saying? He's too big. He fixed that. He slimmed down and all of that. But if you look at Anthony Joshua's last fight versus Usyk, he performed well. He performed well in that fight, and he did a lot better than he did in the first fight. So one thing we know about Anthony Joshua is he can take direction and he can improve. So when it comes to him training with Derrick James, I think that Derrick James can make him a world champion again. You know, he got the skills to do it. He does. He just don't got the chin. Now, Derrick James definitely gonna have to work on that defense. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got the chin. He ain't got the chin to do it, but he got the skills. Now, can Derrick James change him and change all of that in one training camp that's 2 or 3 months? No. But he could work towards that. You know what I'm talking about? So he fighting Jermaine Franklin. Anthony Joshua is good enough to beat Jermaine Franklin no matter what trainer he got. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's good enough to beat Jermaine Franklin. But I like the look because he's able to give himself more time. You train with Derrick James for a fighter like Jermaine Franklin that you already better than. You're already better than him, right? So you train for that fight. Then you continue to train. It's going to be all up to AJ how much he wants to stay in the gym with Derrick James. Because if he decides to, okay, I'm going to work with Derrick in this training camp, and then I beat Jermaine Franklin, but then after that, I go back to the UK, and then I don't see Derrick James again until it's time for me to have another training camp. Well, nah, that's not going to work. If Derrick James is going to be able to change, you know, Anthony Joshua and work on his skills and, you know, polish him up, he's going to have to be putting in work like Wilder was putting in work with, what's my man name? Goddamn, what's Wilder's trainer name? Malik Scott. He gonna have to put in work, you know what I'm saying, with Derrick James, like Wilder was putting in work with Malik Scott. It's gonna have to be, okay, you could go over to the UK, take you a 2-week vacation, then you need to come right back to Dallas. You need to come right back to Texas, and you need to get in that work. Real talk. So he should be looking for a house out in Dallas. If he gonna really, really take this last part of his career serious and take his trainer Derrick James serious, he needs to be moving to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He needs to make his home over here in the States and move to Dallas. Other than that, it's not gonna work. And, you know, we're going to eventually see the same Anthony Joshua that we've been seeing. As soon as he's stepping in there with a Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury or Usyk or, you know, any of these young cats coming up. You know what I'm talking about? You got the dude, Philip Hrgovic. He dangerous. You got fucking Joe Joyce that's finna fight Big Bang. That's a hell of a fight. I ain't even talked about that fight. Joe Joyce fighting the Chinese dude, the Big Bang. Oh, man, that's going to be fucking fireworks. That's a hell of a fight, and I have to cook on that fight. You know, I might cook on that tomorrow because I love that fight. But anyway, you know, any of them young dudes that you step up in the ring that's dangerous, then we going to see the same AJ. But we'll see if he take it serious. If we don't hear that AJ moved to Dallas, Texas, got him a house out there, and that he working with Derrick James damn near 24/7, well, don't expect to see no different Anthony Joshua. Because in order to make the changes that he's looking for, it has to be drilled in him repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? And it take a long time to do that. Aisha, what's going on? Salute to you, Queen. Dang father say him in Dallas is comedy. Why is that comedy? Nigga ain't say he gonna fucking get a crib in the goddamn Oak Cliff and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody said the nigga gonna move to Dallas and, you know what I'm saying, and get a crib in Oak Cliff. And you know what I'm saying, be at V Live on Saturdays and shit. So why is it funny if he moved to Dallas? The nigga can move to Dallas, you know. Move, you know, in a nice area where the rich folks at, and he gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Move to DeSoto, move to Cedar Hill, out somewhere, something like that. He'll be straight. James say ladies will love him in Dallas. Oh, AJ get love from the ladies everywhere. Yeah, he ain't gonna be in no motherfucking V Live on no Saturday night and shit. Yeah, Picasso. Anthony Joshua definitely ain't moving to no goddamn Oak Cliff, dog. You know what I'm saying? He ain't moving to no Oak Cliff. That shit would be the dumbest thing I ever seen. That motherfucker Anthony Joshua moved to Dallas and get a crib in Oak Cliff and shit. Shout out to all my niggas in Oak Cliff. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all my niggas in Oak Cliff for sure. Shout out to Oak Cliff. James say, yep, DeSoto and Cedar Hill, he'll be good. Yeah, man. You know, shit, he can move out to Frisco, Texas. It's nice in the bitch in Frisco. Move way out to Frisco, Texas. My man Smooth Groove was happening with it. We got the Oak Cliff captain in the building, Smooth Groove. He said, bro, you fucked me over, bro. You changed your time on me. Oak Cliff in the building. Yeah, man. I'm going to be going on, like I said, once again, every day now. I'm going to be on at 12:30 Pacific time, 1:30 Central time. That's 2:30 Central. And that's 3:30 on the wait. Yeah, 2:30. Wait, let me start that over because I lost myself. So 12:30 Pacific time, 1:30 Mountain time, 1:30 Mountain time, 2:30 Central, and 3:30 on the East Coast. Yeah. TZ Frank say Frisco far as fuck from that gym. Yeah, it's far from the gym, but it don't matter. You still, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you make that minute driving, and ain't like he got, ain't like he got a job and shit. But I know AJ do have a kids in the family, so I don't know how that would work out. I know he do have kids. He got a family. So yeah. Dave father say Trap Boy Freddy walking AJ out. Trap Boy Freddy, man. Some of y'all probably gonna get mad, but Trap Boy Freddy can't rap a goddamn lick. Like, I ain't really too big on trap. I know, you know what I'm saying, Trap Boy Freddy, he a street cat and everything, but Trap Boy Freddy, he can't rap. Like, real talk. He can't rap he can't rap at all. Smooth Grove said, I was lost. My wife just called me and said, your boy ETB on right now. I told her she was lying. I just lost the $20 bet. Oh, man. You better. Oh, shit, man. You should have known. You got money about you, Smooth. Yeah, Trap Boy Freddy, he can't rap a lick, so he But that just show you how if you in Dallas, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, they gonna support you. You gonna get some support. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get some support. Now, Mo 3 was a whole different type of talent. You know what I'm saying? Mo 3 was a whole different type of talent. He wasn't from the Cliff though, but he was a whole different type of talent. I fuck with Yellow Beezy, you know what I'm saying? Yellow Beezy got talent, you know what I'm talking about? But man, Dallas got so much talent, and I grew up on Lucci in them, you know what I'm saying? That's what we came up on. And then it was DSR, Fat Beezy, Big Tuck, motherfucking Lil Ronnie. And not the new Lil Ronnie. I'm talking about the old Lil Ronnie from DSR, the original Lil Ronnie. Yeah, but yeah, Mo 3 was definitely a real one, man. Mo 3 was hella talented, you know. Mo 3 was talented like zero. You know what I'm saying? KQKC, Mr. Wow in the building. What's happening with it, KQ? Mr. I call balls and strikes. And you know, he called balls and strikes. That's what he do. You know, moving along. So, you know, I wish the best to Anthony Joshua, but it's all on Anthony Joshua how far he want to take it. You know what I'm talking about? It's all on him how far he want to take it with Derrick James. So we'll see. We'll see. But moving along, we stand on the heavyweights. So I'm watching Mike on Sports, I believe, on Sunday. And he brought it to my attention that Deontay Wilder may be shopping his talents elsewhere besides the PBC. I guess, you know, they weren't able to make Deontay Wilder versus Andrew Ruiz because neither fighter was happy with the money they were getting offered. Now, I don't know how true this is, but, you know, Mike on Sports, he's pretty much stay on the info with Wilder, you know. He locked in with Wilder. So, yeah, you know, that's why we never have got an announcement with Deontay Wilder and Andrew Ruiz. That's why we didn't get that announcement. I guess neither fighter, not just Wilder, neither fighter was happy with what they were getting offered. So don't look like that fight gonna go down, you know. And listen to Mike on Sports. He said, look, and he got this info from Trill. You know, I didn't see the interview when Wilder was on Trill. I didn't get to catch that, but he was saying that Wilder was on Trill saying that he reached out. Well, he spoke to Dana White a couple times, you know, back when Francis Ngannou was still in the UFC. Now he's spoken with Francis Ngannou one-on-one, and he said, man, that's a fight that he would like. He would like to face Francis Ngannou. And if y'all don't know who Francis Ngannou is, Francis Ngannou was UFC champion. You know what I'm saying? He ended up leaving the UFC because they wasn't going to pay him what he wanted. You know what I'm talking about? He was the UFC champion, though. They wasn't trying to pay him what he wanted, so he chunked the deuce. He left him. Now, I don't know how that fight going to happen now if Deontay Wilder is looking to fight a Francis Ngannou. But then today, I catch the boxing voice. I catch a little bit of the boxing voice. And me personally, I don't believe this shit, right? But they saying sources, right? This is another sources says. They saying that sources says and Tyson Fury have, or they people, they camps been talking behind the scenes, talking about making a fourth fight between them. Because Wilder, right, and Andy Ruiz didn't pop off. And then it don't look like that Tyson Fury and Usyk is going to pop off. Because Tyson Fury and Usyk, they not happy with the money that they being offered. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all hit the like button too. Y'all smash the like button. Smash on the like button for me. Because I don't even want to go look at the likes because I know they low. I know the likes is low. But like I said, I don't believe that that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, you know, from sources that say that they having secret talks behind the scenes. For one, Deontay Wilder, I can't picture him talking to Tyson Fury at all. Like, he refused to even shake Tyson Fury's hand, you know what I'm saying, after the third fight. So I can't picture that happening. You dig what I'm saying? I really can't. So I don't believe it. But for those who want to, you know, talk about it, or maybe they think it is a possibility, would y'all want to see a fourth fight with Wilder and Fury? Which, honestly, keep it 100. Would y'all, let me hear from the chat. If it were to ever happen, would y'all want to see a fourth fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? Let me hear from y'all in the chat. My man Ultimate Fight Club in the building. He says Francis Ngannou said he's in talks with Tyson Fury to get a fight. Okay, I got to look on that. You know what I'm saying? Francis Ngannou, he can't beat nan one of them in the boxing ring. Let me see what y'all talking about. Bama Jeff 79 says yes, he'd like to see it. Let me see. Doug Right Side said nope. Spec said nope. Let me see. Ketty Peach 504 say hell yeah. Johnny Q say yeah. Derek Pearson says nope. Love him down Gaither say yes. Trackman 87 not interested in par 4. DJ 425 says personally he'll support it because it's Wilder. East Nudie says I'll watch, but it's not recommended. Uno Munoz says it's a if it's a clean fight. KK says yep. Nick J says no thank you. Jay Miller says not on pay-per-view. Well, it's gonna have to be on pay-per-view. We know that. Dank Father says hell yeah, no Kinahan involved. I'm with it. Ultimate Fight Club says if Wilder got the belts, then yeah, but not right now. Shawnee D says hell no. Fury got my number. Fury got my god number. Fury got my god number. Suadre says hell no. Omar Merriweather says nah. William Old School, let me see. Daryl Deloach, nah. Let me see. Aisha, no. Let me see. DJ 100, he says, I wouldn't mind. There was great fights. Yeah, man. Mark Q says no. We got a lot of no's. We got a couple, yeah. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. And Wilder is my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite fighter inside the ring, and he's my favorite fighter outside the ring, along with Errol Spence. But more so, Wilder is my favorite fighter more than anybody outside of the ring, right? And I don't want to see, like, of course, right? Of course, if they did fight again, of course, I went to all of their fights. So one thing, all of their fights I had, I went to every one of them, all three of them, right? I wouldn't pay all that money to go to the fight again. I definitely wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting on the floor on all the fights, but I wouldn't pay all that money to go to the fight again. I definitely wouldn't do that. I would buy it on pay-per-view. I might buy 2 pay-per-views of it because it's Wilder. But personally, do I want to see the fight? Nah. I don't want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch it, but I don't want to see Tyson Fury and Wilder fight again because I just think that Tyson Fury got Wilder's number. And like I said before, if Deontay Wilder is not willing to do the things that Tyson Fury is willing to do to get that W, he cannot beat Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? They fought 3 times. People got their feelings on what happened, you know, in that second fight especially. But they was able to come back with a 3rd fight. And we seen that, you know, Fury was too much for Wilder. However you feel about it, the 3rd fight, you know what I'm saying? it ain't nothing you can say. The first fight, Fury got knocked out. Fury, he was, what I'm saying? They let Fury slide on that one, but Fury, when he did get up, he did start, winning that fight. I mean, he did start winning that round. But the first fight is without a shadow of a doubt, Tyson Fury lost that first fight. He lost the first 3 or 4 rounds, and then he got knocked down twice. It should have been knocked out. So the first fight he lost. So you have a second fight because they call it a draw. Well, the second fight, yeah, Tyson Fury, he was doing some old dusty ass shit, and them gloves definitely wasn't right. It wasn't right. I think he cheated. I think he was cheating. Yeah, I think he was cheating. But you know what? For the people that think he was cheating, for the people that say he wasn't cheating, well, we're going to run it back a third time. We're going to run it back a third time, and we're going to make sure it ain't no cheating in this fight. Matter of fact, we even going to wear the same gloves. Tyson Fury want to wear these gloves that ain't got no padding in them. Well, I'm going to wear these motherfucking gloves that ain't got no padding. And when the third fight is to settle the score, you settle the score for the fans, and you settle the score for the 2 fighters that's in the ring. And we saw what happened. We saw what happened. Whether you want to, not admit it, whether you want to be in denial, we saw what happened. And the outcome wasn't in Deontay Wilder's favor. So that's it. That's it. I seen what I need to see. I don't need to see them fight again. And I just think some fighters got the other, he just got Deontay Wilder's number. He got Wilder's number. And I don't give a fuck who you are mentally. When you lose to a fighter like that, one, he cheated, okay. The other one, it wasn't no cheating going on. But when you lose that badly, that shit plays on your mental when you get back in the ring with that man. I don't give a fuck. Everybody human. That shit is going to play on your mental when you get back in the ring with him. It is. And yeah, Wilder is a motherfucking warrior. He's shown that time and time again, but that's going to play on his mental when he get in the ring with Fury. So yeah, I don't care to see that again. I can't even pronounce your name, but you asking me a pretty dumb question, I think. You said, with that logic, how can Fury have Wilder's number? You seen the fights. I mean, I don't even know why you asking me that question, dog. Like, some of us just need to keep it real. And I'm a much bigger fan of Wilder than any of y'all are. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And I got the receipts to prove that shit. I got the receipts to prove it. So can't nobody tell me shit about anything I say about how I feel, when it comes to Wilder. Real talk. So anyway, I don't want to see that. I would like to see Wilder move on and he could fight a Usyk. We haven't seen that. He could fight, like I said, it's a lot of fighters for Deontay Wilder to fight that's not named Anthony Joshua. So, it is what it is. Y'all smash the like button though. Y'all smash on my like button. Let me check the likes and see where the likes is at. Yeah, y'all get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. Smash the like button. Hit the like. Because, I ain't even really got to the main topics I want to cook on yet. But, if y'all can't show no love Hey, y'all can't show no love at all. Ain't nobody supporting, ain't nobody hitting the like button. We can shut it down. So, smash the like, get the likes up. It ain't no reason that everybody shouldn't hit the like button. My man say, I personally think Fury was juicing in all three. And you probably 100% right. You probably right. He probably was. But like I said before, if Wilder is not willing, right? If he's not willing to do the same things that Tyson Fury is willing to do to win the fight, well then, I don't want to see the fight. That's if you missed when I said that. Wilder ain't willing to stoop down to Tyson Fury's level. So nah. And they gonna let Tyson Fury get, he know how to get away with certain shit. Tyson Fury know how to get away with certain shit. You feel me? So, but not to take nothing away from Tyson Fury, because he a hell of a fighter. Like Fury, whatever he owned, he didn't show that the motherfucker can fight. And it ain't easy fighting somebody that weigh 280 pounds that got the skills that he got. And now he didn't realize that he can punch also. Now he's much more aggressive than he used to be. Ever since he got with Sugar Hill, he a different fighter. He don't rely on, being a finesse type of fighter no more. He going at you, he trying to get your ass up out of there. So Fury's a dangerous fighter. Very dangerous. And my man, Odi Obara, man, in that Cash App, man, I appreciate you, man, for coming through, dropping that Cash App, man, supporting the channel and showing some love. So, man, hey, if you Wilder, you got to say to yourself, okay, if this motherfucker on steroids, and I'm not promoting steroids, if this motherfucker on steroids, well, I bet I'm going to get on them too. If he, we two can play that game. If this motherfucker want to pull the padding out of his goddamn gloves, well, okay, bet. I'm going to fucking fuck with my gloves too. If this motherfucker want to throw elbows in the clinches and do all that extra shit, I'm going to do that too. But if you're not willing to stoop to his level, we don't need to see that fight. That's all I'm saying. I paid my hard-earned money for all three of them fights to go. You know what I'm saying? Hotel rooms, flights, and all that shit. Super high-ass fight tickets to sit on the floor. DJ, my man DJ in that super chat, he says, ETB, you seen Bud screaming happy because Chiefs won. Dude team wasn't even in the playoffs. That duck shouldn't be allowed to speak on sports. You can't duck in. Yeah, I thought he was. I sure thought he was a Green Bay Packers fan. He might have won some money though. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a damn what he was doing when it comes to football. I give a damn about all the ducking he be doing when it comes to boxing. But that's a whole different story. I don't want to. I ain't gonna get into that today. Southern T in the building. What's happening with it? Salute. But yeah, everybody know that Fury been on steroids in his career. He basically admitted it himself. But see, people forget about that video when he was talking about, he says, everybody's on it. Everybody takes steroids. Everybody's on it. And they said, well, what do you mean everybody? He says, I mean everybody. And the dude looked at him. He said, well, including you? And Fury just looked at him and shit and gave him a little wink. So we know he on, that's not a question. We know he be cycling on roids. Alden Johnson, what's happening with a salute? And y'all smash the like button. What's happening with it, fam? Shamar, man, how you feeling? How you feeling, man? But yeah, let me see where these likes is at. Let me check the likes again. Let me see the likes. Hold on. Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up. We still 40 likes short. It's still 40 people in the building that ain't hit the like button. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. Y'all got to get the likes up. Smash the like. Now, let me cook on something that I made a video on, right? We moving along. So I want to cook on something that I put out a video on. And that was on Adrien Broner and Floyd Mayweather. You know, AB, he reached out to Floyd Mayweather once again. And it's like, man, how many times you gonna try to reach out to Floyd and realize that Floyd ain't fucking with you, AB? Like, he really not. Floyd ain't fucking with AB. Y'all go check that video out if you didn't see it. But how many times are you gonna realize that Floyd is not fucking with you, AB? You gotta let that shit go, dog. Let me pull it up for y'all so I can read it to y'all. And then we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna cook on it. Where I got it at. Hold on. Here we go. So on Super Bowl Sunday, Floyd, you know, he go to Instagram, and you know, Floyd, he like to flex and show, you know, that he bet on games, and you know, Floyd been doing that, right? So Floyd, he showed his bets. He lost one bet, he won the other bet. So he was talking about, you know, I won this bet, but I obviously lost the whole game bet that I put down. So, you know, I think Floyd kind of broke even or something. Adrien Broner, he goes up under Floyd's post and he says, this is what AB says to Floyd. He says, win some and you lose some, but you live to bet another day, big bro. Hey, he still caught it, man. It's kind of like I'm laughing, but it's kind of sad too at the same time. So he says, win some and you lose some, but you live to bet another day, big bro. Plus, he says, plus I still owe you about 10 to 11K from a bet we made years ago. After I fight February the 25th, I will come to Girl Collection and drop it off. 100. So, for one, you still on here calling him your big bro. That man won't even acknowledge Adrien Broner. Real talk. He don't even acknowledge Adrien Broner. He won't respond to him. He won't say nothing about Adrien Broner. He act like AB don't even exist no more. And you still calling this man your big bro. Now, second off, right? He's under Floyd Mayweather's post telling Floyd, you know I owe you 10 to 11K. But when I get this paycheck on February the 25th, oh, I'm going to pay you, big bro. Hey, big bro. Hey, big bro. I'm going to pay you when I get, hey, BLK Prime, oh, they paying me some money, big bro. So he said, I'm going to pay you the 10 to 11K when I get this paycheck because I know I've been on you for years, big bro. And I'm like, man, first off, right? How many people in this building think that Floyd Mayweather, who is a billionaire, right? He's in the billions. Floyd Mayweather has billions with an S on it. How many people think that Floyd Mayweather is worried about 10 to 11,000? Floyd Mayweather spends $1 million tricking off on bags. That he literally spends, he'll go out and spend $3-4 million just tricking off on designer bags for women. Now, who in here really think that Floyd Mayweather worried about 10 to 11,000? James Clayton says yes. So you think a billionaire is worried about a man that owes him 10 to 11,000 years ago? Make it make sense, dog. 10 or 11,000 to somebody like to somebody like Floyd Mayweather is like probably the equivalent of $5 to $10 to us. Not, you know what I'm saying? Less than that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like the equivalent of me fucking finding $2 on the ground. That nigga, he probably forgot about that shit. Like, man, I don't, like, in the back of AB mind, it seemed like that he's thinking like, well, you know I I owe Big Bro this money and I couldn't pay him his money. Maybe that's why Big Bro stopped fucking with me. Big Bro ain't worried about that 10 or 11,000, dog. $10 or $11,000 is not gonna be able to get you around Big Bro again. $10 or $11,000 is not gonna be able to get you around Big Bro again to hang out. Dundada, you a goddamn idiot if you think Floyd Mayweather is only worth $450 million. So tap back on your device that you came in here with and go out and then come back in after you get done rethinking that shit that you just dropped in my chat. Anyway, you cannot own $1.4 billion worth of commercial real estate, and that's just in the skyscrapers he owned. It'd only be worth $450 million. So, like I said, whatever device you came in here with, whatever brain that made you type that shit in my chat, go back out the same way you came in and rethink that shit, Dundada. God damn, dog. Oh, he said, nah, he made 450 versus Conor. I thought you were saying he only worth, well, and I can't say only, because ain't nobody in this motherfucker worth no 450 million nothing. But I thought you were saying that he's only worth well, not only. I'm putting only, but for him it's only. That he's only worth 450 million. That's what I thought you were saying. Like, nah. Floyd Mayweather is definitely a billionaire. Now, he trick off a lot of money. He trick off a whole lot of money, but he get a whole lot of money. James Clayton, you are thinking very, very small-minded. You said 50 from you, even though you have thousands, do you still want it back? Why are y'all thinking so fucking small-minded? You comparing thousands to a motherfucker that got billions. $50 to somebody that has thousands of dollars is different than 10,000 to somebody that has billions of dollars. God damn, bro. Some of y'all act like y'all didn't go to math class. Billionaires will lose $10,000 and don't even know that they lost $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Billionaires can lose. They don't even know they lost it. The fuck is they ain't thinking about that shit? Like, come on, man. Y'all got to use some common sense. Y'all got to use some common sense for real. Motherfucker has billions of dollars and you think he worried about $10,000. Or he worried about, man, AP better pay me that $10,000 back. You know what I'm saying? Them fucking bags that he be tripping off of, them shit, man, come on, man. That nigga blow his nose with $10,000. Ultimate Fight Club says to Floyd, that's like him paying $10K to keep someone out of his life. Exactly. He'd rather him keep that $10,000 to keep him the fuck away from me. Man, have that I don't want that $10,000. Stay the fuck away from me. Some of y'all, how I know, some of y'all will never understand money. Like, he ain't worried about no $10,000, dog. Come on, man. Just use common sense. But yeah, back to, what I'm saying. He's trying to reach out to Floyd Mayweather, talking about, I promise you I'm going to pay you, big bro. I know I owe you 10 to 11K from years ago. And I think that Adrien Broner, he been trying to figure out why Floyd don't fuck with me for the longest. Why did Floyd just ghost me? Why Floyd don't answer my calls? Why Floyd don't respond to me when I try to hit him up? Why Floyd don't respond to my DMs? Why is Floyd Mayweather just ignoring me and acting like I don't exist? Is it something I did to Floyd? Then he think, well, maybe Floyd is pissed off because I never paid him back that 10 to 11,000. Bruh, Floyd don't fuck with you because you just not the type of people that Floyd want to hang around. You feel me? Floyd gave you a whole lot of game and you never listened to nothing that he told you. You didn't never do shit that he told you to do. So Floyd don't want to hang around Adrien Broner. Floyd is hanging around other billionaires. Floyd is in Dubai, you know what I'm saying, putting together fucking billionaire deals and shit. Floyd kicks it and hangs around other billionaires. Floyd don't got nothing that he can do with Adrien Broner. They don't have nothing in common at all. They don't fuck with the same type of women. They don't do the same type of shit. Like, they don't have nothing in common. Why does Floyd want to hang out? And I'm not talking shit about AB. I'm just keeping it 100. Why would Floyd want to hang out with somebody that was in the same profession as himself, but admitted that he went on a binge to where he drank for a whole year and a half straight? And then when they tried to get him off of the drink, he was going to training for a fight, and was going home every night drinking still. And then why would Floyd want something to do with somebody like Adrien Broner that lost the bet of 10 to 11K and should be damn near on the same level, like, right? Floyd is looking at AB like, bro, you should be on the same level I'm on. You should be damn near a billionaire. You had all of the tools that I didn't have coming up. You know what I'm saying? We gave you the blueprint and you fucked it all off. And you couldn't even pay me 10 to 11K. You should have been able to that shit should have been chump change to you. That's how he's looking at AB. So no, I don't want the fucking 10 or 11,000. I don't want that. I don't want that funky 10 or 11,000. You can have that shit. I wouldn't worry about that shit the night I lost it or the night I loaned it to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that just lets you know how much of money that Adrien Broner fucked off. Because you trying to do the same shit that Floyd Mayweather did and was doing and does, but you didn't have that same type of bread that Floyd Mayweather had. Like, why are you trying to live a Floyd Mayweather lifestyle, but you ain't got that type of money? I got millionaire friends that I know. I don't go out with them niggas and try to fucking do the same shit that they doing. Cause I'm gonna end up flat fucking broke. And that's what AB was trying to do. This motherfucker was a millionaire, right? Had a few million, but he was trying to fucking live on a billionaire's motherfucking lifestyle. But he was doing it in a fucking silly ass way. Wasn't making no investments like Floyd was doing. He was in a strip club tricking off bread. Just buying dumb shit and just throwing money away. Flushing thousands of dollars down the toilet because he could. Todd Swindle says billionaires don't hang with thousandaires. Exactly. So I understand, like, you know, you look up to Floyd, but you got to realize, AB, he don't want nothing to do with you. Like, that relationship is over. He don't want that $10,000 or $11,000 you owe him. You know what I'm talking about? He gave that shit to you, dog, for you to move on. You know what I'm saying? For you to move on and get the fuck away from him. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? He gave you that 10 or 11,000 for you to move on and get the fuck away from him. He don't want that shit back. He don't even want you coming around him so you can give it back to him. It ain't gonna happen, dog. Leave that shit alone. It ain't just not gonna happen. You know, but the real reason is why has Adrien Broner owed that man $10,000, $11,000 for years. That's the real reason. Like that's the real question. Why is he owing Floyd Mayweather $10,000 to $11,000? All the money that you made in your career, and you owing Floyd $10,000 to $11,000. And not only that, you ain't got the money right now to pay him. Because you said, when I get the money off of February 25th, when I get paid, I'm going to pull up on you and I'm going to pay you then. Realize what he said. He said, on February the 25th, after my fight, right after I get this paycheck from my fight, I'm going to pull up on you, big bro. I'm going to go to Girl Collection and I'm going to drop it off to you. You shouldn't, like, $10,000 or $11,000 shouldn't be a problem to Adrien Broner, somebody that's made millions and millions and millions of dollars in their career. So, like, that shit kind of get me mad when I hear shit like that, because everybody is not that fortunate to make that much of money. And you fucked it all off, and then you blaming it on other people like Al Haymon and Showtime and the PBC, and you fucked all that money off that they put you in a position to make, and you made. Shit crazy. Like, it's crazy. Because I can understand if this was the 1980s and 70s when fighters was getting fucked over by promoters and promoters was stealing money, and, you know, motherfuckers was fighting in big ass fights thinking they gonna come home with $2 million, and Don King that stole all their money and they get about $10,000. No, this wasn't Adrien Broner's situation. You know what I'm saying? This was not Adrien Broner's situation. So you still, you know what I'm saying, you still going to fights, buying designer clothes and shit, spending $6,000 on a goddamn sweater, but you've been on that man $10,000-$11,000 for some years. Oh yeah, I don't want your stinking ass nowhere near me neither. Nigga, you still buying designer clothes. You buying motherfucking $6,000 goddamn Louis sweaters and shit. $13,000 Louis V goddamn jean jackets and shit. But you still owe. Nah, man. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere for me. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere for me, AB. You know, Floyd, like, man, I wish him the best. You know, I wish him the best. But yeah, get the fuck from around me. Real talk. But you know, hey, I do wish AB the best, man. Hopefully AB can get it back on track. Hopefully AB can get back on track and get back to I can't say winning because shit, he ain't won in a long ass time. But you know, hopefully he can just get his mental back. And hey, if he is able to get a bag from BLK Prime, hopefully he's smart with his money this time. Hopefully, you know, if he do get the money, he's smart with it this time around. I don't wish no bad on AB. You know what I'm talking about? I don't wish no bad on him. And hopefully, you know, this second chance he getting, hopefully he make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he get the best of it. And y'all smash my like button. Smash on the like button. If you just coming in the building, smash on the like button. I'm finna cook on this Tank and Ryan Garcia shit that everybody's arguing about. And it's gonna be different than, you know what I'm saying? Everybody running around arguing about some shit that got to do with the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia shit. And I don't understand. But I'm going to be right back. Let me get something to drink and I'm going to be right back. Y'all hit my like button. Run the likes up. Run the likes up for me. All right. Run the lights up, y'all. Hit the like button. I know it's a lot of haters in the background watching. Get the likes up to at least 200. Let me get the likes up to at least 200. Run the likes up. Let me get the likes up to at least 200, y'all. You know. Now, it's a lot of talk still going on with this Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis fight, you know? And I've been telling people from the very beginning, I never thought the fight was going to happen. I knew it was going to be a problem because Oscar De La Hoya didn't want to fight. But I'm watching Knockout Boxing 86 TV last night and salute the knockout, right? And they on the panel having a whole discussion in a debate about the rematch clause. And of course, Knockout is still arguing that, De La Hoya, and Ryan Garcia, they shouldn't be able to be the A side even if they win. And it's a whole fucking debate about the rematch clause. And I'm sitting in there and I'm like, why the fuck are we still talking about the rematch clause when it has nothing to do with nothing no more? Like, why are we still trying to make the rematch clause a topic, you know what I'm saying? A topic. Like that shouldn't be a topic no more. If Steven Espinoza comes out and says, we fixed the whole rematch clause situation, it's no longer an issue, and De La Hoya comes out and he basically confirms that the rematch clause is no longer an issue, right? That now he supposedly has other things that needed to be sorted out. Why the fuck are we still debating about a rematch clause? I don't understand. Who cares what I think and what the next person think if that's not a factor that's going to make or stop the fight? They said, okay, cool. We'll give in to that. But y'all still on here arguing about, man, Tank Davis should be the A side in a rematch. No, it's not a problem no more. Why do y'all want to make some shit a problem that's no longer a problem? Like, real talk, why are we trying to make some shit a topic and make some shit a problem to what's stopping the fight when it's not a factor in what's stopping the fight? It's not a problem no more. But we all still talking about this shit. Like, y'all just overlooked that both promoters said that they got that shit fixed. Now Oscar is coming out making another excuse. Oscar don't want, all we need to be talking about is what excuse Oscar is going to come up with next because he don't want to fight. Ryan wants to fight. Ryan Garcia wants to fight. Kawhi Elliott, no, you're not going to see a debate between me and knockout boxing. It's nothing to debate about, bruh. Why are we debating about something that's not an issue? I'm not debating nobody. I'm just saying it's not an issue. So it's not, no longer should be a talking point. If the two networks and promoters, if they're able to get together and say, okay, you know what? We'll scratch that. We you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be no problem. We're gonna scratch that off. Why are we content creators and fans still arguing about this shit? You know what I'm talking about? Why are we still arguing about that? Now we need to be focused on Oscar saying, oh, it's still they fixed that, but it's still a few more things we need to iron out. No, motherfucker, now you are making excuses to try to get up out of the fight. Like I said yesterday, he's making excuses to try to get out of the fight because he never wanted to fight in the first place. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Has nothing to do with no rematch clause or none of that shit. But also, right, and salute to KQKC. And not only KQ say this, a lot of people have said this, that Ryan Garcia, he's just basically an Instagram model. He, what they say that he doesn't have a boxing following, right? He's just basically famous on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? His fans don't translate to ticket sales and things of that nature. Like, his fans don't watch boxing. He can't sell out and all of that shit, right? He's not an attraction in boxing. That's what a lot of people saying, that Ryan Garcia is not an attraction in boxing. Well, but they'll turn around and tell you that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, oh, that's the biggest fight in boxing. Tank Davis fighting Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight in boxing because it's Ryan Garcia. Them two put together, that's a big fight in boxing. But then tell you that Ryan Garcia fans They don't translate to boxing. They don't buy fights. They don't watch boxing. So he's not an attraction in boxing. Y'all got to make that shit make sense to me. Because it doesn't make no sense. If his fans don't buy tickets to go to fights, if they don't watch boxing, they don't watch Ryan Garcia fight, none of the other fighters that he fight, and it doesn't translate to ticket sales, him fighting Gervonta Davis ain't gonna be no fucking different. Then, if that's the case, if that's what y'all are saying, because Gervonta Davis, in that case, he could go fight fucking Eastside Cruz again. He could fight a Gary Russell. He could fight any of these other fighters out here in that case. So you can't say that shit and then say it's going to be the biggest fight in boxing. Because some shit ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Now, if you go look at Ryan Garcia's numbers, when he fought Emmanuel Tego, he did over 12,000. His last fight that he fought against Javier Fortuna, somebody that motherfucking people on goddamn Instagram and TikTok don't know no goddamn Javier Fortuna, but he was still able to put around 13,000 asses in the seats. Once again, for those who say that Ryan Garcia ain't shit in the world of boxing, he don't sell when it comes to boxing. Those fans that he have, they don't translate to boxing. He's not a draw in boxing. I'm hearing this. But the same people are saying that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is the biggest fight in boxing. Makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense at all. Like I said, if you go check Ryan Garcia, the fight when he fought Tego, I believe, he still did over 12,000. His last fight, he still did around 13,000 asses in the seats. So somebody a motherfucking lie. Because they sure wasn't there to see no goddamn fucking Emmanuel Tego. They sure wasn't there to see no fucking Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna and Emmanuel Tego, they couldn't put 1,000 people in the arena if they fucking wanted to. Put Javier Fortuna and Emmanuel Tego in the arena and have them fight each other and see how many people gonna watch it, see how many people gonna care about it, and see how many people gonna pay for a ticket to see it. You ain't gonna get 1,000 people in the building. You're not. So those 12 and 13,000 people, they came to see Ryan Garcia. Now, is he a bigger attraction than Gervonta Davis? No, he's not. Is he in boxing? No, he's not. Is he as big as Gervonta Davis in boxing? No, he's not. But you put them two together, that's why you have the biggest fight in boxing. Because you have two fighters that are big attraction in boxing. Ryan ain't been in the game as long as fucking Tank. So how the fuck y'all expect him? He don't sell like Tank. Of course he don't sell like Tank. He ain't been in the game as long as Tank. How many fighters that's not in the UK sell as much as Gervonta Davis? Well, Jay Grant, I heard they be giving tickets away to all type of fights. They said that when Errol Spence fought that they gave tickets away. They said that shit when Deontay Wilder fought that they were giving tickets away. They say that every time somebody fight. So that ain't nothing new. So you can't run with that shit because it's a fighter that you don't like. When they told you that they were giving tickets away to Errol Spence fight, y'all wasn't on here talking about, man, I heard they were giving tickets away. When they said that they were giving tickets away, and my man Wilder fight, none of y'all niggas popped up over here and said, man, I heard Davis just only sold that because they gave a whole bunch of free tickets away. When they said they was giving all them free tickets away when Devin Haney fought fucking JoJo Diaz, and they still didn't have more than 5,000 people in the arena. What none of y'all niggas on here talking about, man, they did 5,000 because they was giving tickets away. So you can't come in here and say that shit now because it's going towards a fighter that you don't like. You feel what I'm saying? Like KQKC say, I call balls and strikes. I call balls and strikes. So we can't come in here talking about, I heard a whole bunch of shit. We hear a whole bunch of shit all the time. But let's just get back to the matter at hand. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not going to use it for everybody, don't just pick and choose when you want to use, oh, man, I heard they were giving free tickets away. If you didn't give no free ticket, well, don't speak on it. I ain't never got a free ticket to a fight. So you can't, if they didn't give you a free ticket or somebody that you know directly got a free ticket, you can't come in here talking about what you heard. When it comes to Errol Spence, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, when it comes to Tank Davis, when it comes to motherfucking to Ryan Garcia or nobody else. Now, and appreciate Justin Young in that cash app. So, now, right, moving along. 12 or 13,000 people didn't come to watch Ryan Garcia fight because they heard about him being a fucking supermodel on TikTok. No. Ryan Garcia does have a boxing following. Does he have, once again, he don't have the following that Tank do. But who does? Who in here, once again, name me a fighter that could fight another no-name opponent and put 20,000 fans in the arena that's not in the UK. Name me one. Name me one besides Canelo Alvarez and a UK fighter. Cassandra Mason in the building, super late. What's happening with it, Cassandra? We getting ready to wrap it up. Yeah, so I said name me one besides Canelo Alvarez or a UK fighter. We can't say EJ or Wilder because EJ, he don't fight no fucking no-name Rudy Poots. Ed Wilder ain't never did 20K yet. And I'm just speaking facts. And those are my two favorite fighters. Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder, my two favorite fighters. But let's be honest. I'm just speaking facts. So, no, Errol Spence nor Wilder can put... Tank Davis is the only American fighter that we know of today that can put 20,000 fans in the arena, right? With a no-name fighter. Tank is the only one. So when y'all try to make the argument saying, oh man, Ryan Garcia don't sell and you compare him to Tank, you can't make that comparison. But Ryan Garcia did 12 and 13,000 fans in the arena and he fought Emmanuel Tego. So, hold on. So for the people that's running around here hating on, Ryan Garcia trying to act like he don't generate nothing in boxing, but at the same time, let me turn this, but at the same time we'll tell you that this is the biggest fight in boxing, they not keeping it 100 because it's not making no sense. It's the biggest fight in boxing because you got one fighter that could put 12, you got one fighter that could put 19 to 20,000 fans in the arena and fight a nobody. right? You got another fighter, and that's Tank Davis. You got another fighter in Ryan Garcia that's proven that he can put 12 to 13,000 fans in the arena fighting to nobody. With that right there, that's how you get the biggest fight in boxing. When two fighters can generate a whole lot of eyes on them and they don't have to fight another known fighter to do it. That's just the absolute truth. And if anybody got a problem with what I'm saying, if anybody got something different that they can come up with, I'll drop a link. Just put a 1 in the chat and I'll drop a link. $19.14 Lolo. I'm pretty sure, right? You didn't finish school. I'm pretty sure you didn't finish school. I'm pretty sure you have a hard time comprehending anything at all, dog. Because you just came in here and said Spence has zero problems filling seats. When did I ever once say that Spence don't sell out arenas? When did I ever say that? I never said that once. I said that you can't use Errol Spence as an example because Errol Spence never fights no-name opponents. All the Errol Spence opponents that we name, that we know that he fights, we know all of them. They all have names in the sport. So we can't use Errol Spence as an example because Errol Spence ain't fighting Rudy Pool opponents. We would have to have Errol Spence fight a no-name fighter, and then we'll know. The only no-name fighter that Errol Spence fought was Ocampo. And he was able to do 15,000 versus Ocampo. But I never once said that Errol Spence can't sell out arenas or put asses in the seats. I said that Errol Spence don't fight no-name opponents. Learn how to fucking comprehend, dog. But anyway, Cassandra Mason in the building. What's up, Queen? But yeah. So once again, the reason why people are saying this is going to be the biggest fight in boxing if it happens is because both fighters have huge social media followings. Both fighters have big followings in the sport of boxing. That's why you same niggas that's talking about that, oh, nobody cares about Ryan Garcia in boxing. What he does in boxing doesn't translate to ticket sales. That's a fucking lie. Because like I said, in order to sell 12, 13,000 seats to anything, you have to have a following. If nobody cared about what Ryan Garcia was doing in boxing, you niggas wouldn't be talking about him and you wouldn't be making videos on him. So that's a fucking lie. Every time Ryan Garcia do anything, y'all want to cover it because you care about what he doing in boxing, whether it's negative or positive. It's a lot of other fighters that's doing shit that y'all don't care to cover because ain't nobody really checking for them in the sport of boxing like that. So, it's a lot of narratives that go on in boxing, and a lot of y'all just follow behind a narrative because you don't like a fighter or and that shit gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't have nothing to back up the shit that you saying, y'all gotta stop saying this shit just because another channel that you like says the same shit. And you think you gotta, it's okay to disagree with some shit sometimes. Because like I said, make it make sense to me. How's it the biggest fight in boxing if Ryan Garcia, nobody cares about him in boxing? He only got a fake social media following. It don't make no sense. So it's either one way or another. It's either not the biggest fight in boxing. It's going to be the same as any other Gervonta Davis fight that he has. Or it is the biggest fight in boxing. Because they both are big in boxing. Yeah, definitely ain't nobody making no videos and checking on Triple G, Cassandra. Hey, Cassandra, I think you need to let it go. Let Triple G go. Let his old ass go. But y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. You know, like I said, this is boxing. A lot of y'all like to hear lies and narratives. I'm going to give y'all the straight facts. I'm going to give y'all the truth, you know. So if you like the truth, you can tune in every day at 12:30 Pacific time, 1:30 Mountain time, 2:30 Central, and 3:30 on the East Coast. I appreciate y'all for coming in today. Make sure that y'all hit my like button before you leave the building. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow.